So in the past, I've talked about some of the key things that go into keeping a web development project within budget. Speaking a little bit on design process and how to cut down hours invested there and sort of deliver a minimal viable product that then could be built upon. So today I want to talk a little bit about how to keep development within check. This is the piece where you really are relying upon your agency and their talent, and why it's so important, really during the decision-making process when you're vetting out agencies, to look beyond sort of the faces of the company. At Trellis, myself, our CEO, and my other partner, our CTO, tends to sort of be the first impression, but it's really important to get to know who's going to be working on the project, because that dictates how many hours are going to go into the project. And quite honestly, for the same assignment, it could be 2 times as many hours for someone that's not experienced in your space. So when it comes to development within a budget, you want to make sure that the platform is doing the work for you versus your developer having to do a lot of custom code for which the hours can quickly sort of add up. So before you even start the project, it's a really good idea to map out and create your own internal business requirements documents as to the features and functionalities that you're going to need for the site, both at launch as well as within the first year or two. And then bring that to your agency partner and see whether there's things on the markets, once again, that will make it so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. A lot of the platforms, they're massive extension or app marketplaces to build out the functionality of the core platform. And this is a good way to cut down literally hundreds of hours on projects. So you look for modules, for instance, that are going to take care of simple things like setting up tables or merchandising, cross-selling, trying to give you informed decision on what are your best-selling products. And then build and work with the development team. They're well aware of this. If your developer is approaching you with a completely custom project and saying that every single feature and functionality is going to require tens of hours to custom develop, instead of coming to you with things that are already built and that you can use as a good, at least, starting place, that's probably a good red flag that you should get some outside opinions and look at otherwise, because otherwise there's a very good chance that the project that you thought maybe it would only be $50,000 and you were working with yes men can quickly add up to hours and costs well in the 6 figures. But once again, let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's use what's already existing in the marketplace and then go from there and build on top. If you have questions on this or you want to talk to Trellis, feel free to reach out.